Kenneth Witt, and welcome to Gun Dog Nation. Gun Dog Nation is much more than a podcast. It's a movement to build a community of people around the world that like to watch a well-trained dog do what it's bred to do. Also, we want to get our youth involved into the sport of gun dogs, whether it be hunting, sport, or competition. We want to build a community of people united to preserve our gun dog heritage and to be better gun dog owners. Tune in to each weekly episode and learn about training, dog health, wellness, and nutrition. We will also offer tips for hunting with dogs and for competition, hunt tests, field trials, and other dog sports that involve gun dogs. Please go to our website, gundognation.com, and subscribe to our email list. We will keep you informed weekly with podcasts that are coming out. We also will be providing newsletters with training tips and health tips for your dog. You can also go to patreon.com/gundognation and become a member. There's different levels of membership on there. Just go check that out. Also, would like to thank Sean Brock for providing the music for this show. The introduction and the outro is Sean Brock. He played everything on there except the banjo by Scott Vestal and the dobro by Jerry Douglas. Sean is a neighbor of mine from over in Heartland, Kentucky. I'm just across the mountain in Hyden, Kentucky, and he's a super talented guy. But most of all, I want you guys to check out the Creekers. They are also from Hyden, Kentucky, and this is an up-and-coming bluegrass and country band, and these guys are hot. They're all over TikTok and YouTube. You will hear these guys because in a year or so, they will be on the radio. They are very talented. Their videos are going viral on the net. These boys are family. Two of the lead singers, one grew up with my daughters, and the other one is my cousin's son, so he's family. But check them out. Check out the Creekers. Also, last but not least, if you want to buy a hat, koozie, t-shirt, or even gun dog supplies, go to shopgundognation.com and you can purchase any of those items. Thank you so much for listening. It's a privilege to have people that want to put up with me talking about dogs all the time. I actually enjoy what I do, and I'm so glad to have this opportunity, and thank you. All right, welcome back, everybody. It's Kenneth Witt with the Gun Dog Nation podcast. This is my second on-site video or podcast recording. We did one last week in Canada, so this is really neat. We're in Pike County, Illinois at the Heartland Lodge. I'm actually here with Heartland Lodge guides and general manager. Silas, your last name, please. Tell about who you are.
Silas Green. I'm one of the hunting managers here at Heartland Lodge. This is my first year in that role, but I've been here 7 years now. Worked in just about every department we have, all the game species and whatnot, and it's been a fun ride. I'm looking forward to the growth here.
And you're a local, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Born and raised. A little time away from the Army, but came right back home and haven't left. So
nice. And you're still serving Army Reserve?
I'm still in the Illinois Reserve, yes, sir.
Good man. Kenzie, you're a long timer here too. Are you the veteran in this group as far as years?
I would say. I don't know how long he's been here, but I've been here about 10 years. So.
Okay, and your dad has been here 25 or more?
Yeah, he's been here pretty well since they started. He's been here 25 years. So.
Okay. We are distantly related. I think we're like third cousins or something like that.
Okay. Hey, this is supposed to look good. I'm from East Kentucky.
Yeah.
We married people that way. Kenzie, you are also. I knew you did photography, but honestly, to be honest with you, I didn't know how good you were until you sent me a link to your gallery.
Yeah.
So how long have you been doing photography?
So I've loved photography since I was young, but I've always been artistic. I did like painting and stuff like that. So photography was almost like an easier artistic thing, and it helped with like the bird dogs, get photos of them because I love like the landscape and the bird dogs and the hunting and the environment around that.
So just as a preface, we all three have lots to cover. I don't think y'all realize that yet. So I'm going to dig into you a little bit, Kenzie. You have what, 5 dogs?
Yeah, I have 5 dogs, 2 French Britneys, a lab, I'm missing somebody, and a Cocker Spaniel.
Bronco.
The Bronco, yes, they're Bronco Italiano.
Yeah, but you want to take that. Yes, I have to see that dog one of these days. Growing up with a father that guide for 25 years, you have to have a lot of dog knowledge you probably don't even realize.
Yeah, and even beyond like my dad, I was always a kid that instead of watching like MTV and cartoons and stuff, I was watching dog shows and the sporting breed, like hunting groups and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I always just loved the dogs and everything about them.
That's me, Kenzie. I'm so nerdy. I'll record the Westminster dog. I watch it every year religiously. If I miss it, I watch it again. I watch the reruns of it, So I can understand that. Now, today, we got so much covered, but I knew you reached out to me. I kind of knew the lodge did upland hunting and didn't realize you were in Pike County, Illinois, which I did hunting for many, many years and realized, I knew that Pike County was the holy grail of areas to hunt. But what I didn't know was until Silas gave me an invitation Thursday, yeah, that y'all do waterfowl hunts too, that's why we got cold here. So, like I said, y'all, I'm going to jump around a lot. You got to excuse me, but y'all have so much information that I want to talk about.
There's a lot to do.
Yeah, it's crazy. We're going to talk about the lodge too. We'll get there. But, you know, when Silas mentioned that, you know, it was like, I might be able to get you on a waterfowl hunt Saturday if you're interested. Heck yeah, I'm interested. I kept thinking, where the heck are we going to waterfowl hunt? Then I thought, we just crossed the Mississippi River night before last. And anyway, so we hunted on the Mississippi River this morning, and that was really an experience. We got to take my dog Maverick, who had never been on a boat, retrieving. Never retrieved off a boat. He'd obviously never been in the Mississippi River retrieving. So Cole was not just a guy on the waterfowl side, but he also is from a family line of duck call makers.
Yes, duck and goose calls. Yeah.
All right. So Cole, tell everybody who that is, where we can find you on the internet if they want to buy one.
Our duck and goose call company is Foils Migrators. www.foilsmigrator.com. You can find duck calls, goose calls, and even in the springtime we make turkey calls. But duck and goose calls is our main gig, and we make them anywhere from $20 to $200. I mean, we polycarb, wood, acrylic, whatever fits you best. Everybody's got a preference. Everybody's built different, so we try to fit a call for what's best for you.
Now, how long y'all been doing that?
Since 1999. I blew my first competition, duck calling competition in 96. I was 4 years old.
Wow.
I've been doing that ever since. But the same thing, kind of been in the field since then too. So yeah, I've been and not just going hunting. I've been around guiding. My dad's guided for years back in the Southern Illinois days when the geese actually made it that far.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it was 99 or 2000. I think Heartland started waterfowl.
Yeah.
And actually, when we were on the river, in the river bottom, straight in front of where we were hunting this morning, where the first setup was. Now, granted, we've had different leases and farms since then, but always kind of been around this area, so that's kind of cool.
What makes, I assume you've duck hunted other places, being a duck call maker. What makes the Mississippi River different style of duck hunting than other places?
It's a tough place to hunt, but it's a fun place to hunt. I mean, the river don't care about nobody.
Yes.
You got to work hard at everything you do, fight the current, water levels, whatever. But the cool thing about that is you see something new every day. Barge traffic, bald eagles. You might shoot 4 groups of ducks and get 4 different kinds of species. Last year we had a group. We all limited out and had 10 different kinds of ducks that day. All beautiful drakes, and 2 or 3 guys took some on the mountain. You might, this time of year with the rut going on, you might see a deer swim across the river.
Wow.
You see something different every day.
Yeah.
And I like a good boat ride too.
Yeah. No, man, it was a nice boat ride.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something, guys. Y'all won me over. I've been duck hunting a bunch lately. I've not had breakfast in duck blind. Y'all might say.
You're comfortable out there.
Yeah.
Make sure of it.
You feed me, I'm like my dog Maverick. I just keep coming back, sniffing for
Yeah.
scraps. But so, Silas, I know your title here, but what all types of guiding have you done here at the Heartland Lodge?
I started out as a whitetail guide. Touch base with Cole here and there on the waterfront side over the years, helping get guys out the door in the morning and whatnot, making sure everything's handled there. And dabbled with the upland side. Kenzie's been a big help with that. I didn't grow up in a dog family. When we upland hunted when I was a kid, I was the dog.
Yes.
I was the pointer, the flusher, and the retriever. My grandpa and dad would send me in, and we'd find the birds and all that. And Kenzie's kind of showed me the way on the dogs and everything, and that's been fun. So I've touched the upland side as well. We're going to start off on predator hunts, which I grew up hunting and trapping coyotes, and we got plenty of bobcats around here these days. So there's not much that I don't do around here, and these two do as well. I mean, everybody's pretty universal around here as far as guides go. So.
Hello, this is Kenneth DeWitt with the Gun Dog Nation podcast, and we're proud to announce that we are now partnered with Ducks Unlimited. Since 1937, Ducks Unlimited has been on a mission, protecting the wetlands that waterfowl call home, from the northern breeding grounds to the southern wintering havens. Thanks to the effort of passionate volunteers and supporters, Ducks Unlimited has conserved millions of acres, but the truth is, the work isn't done. Come be part of the next million-acre year. Visit ducks.org/volunteer today and join a team making a real difference. Because when it comes to protecting or continent's waterfowl. That's what Ducks Unlimited does. Hello, this is Kenneth Whip with Gun Dog Nation Podcast. We are so proud to be sponsored by Dog and Hunt Supply in Quitman, Arkansas. Many of you know Summer Reynolds, and she runs the best dog supply store in the United States. I've been there. I buy from her. She has everything you can imagine. Her store and her workers, they are Garmin experts. Matter of fact, Summer herself can work on your Garmin collars. She's also a lifelong hunter, a generational hunter. She owns hunting dogs. She doesn't just sell dog equipment, she backs it up. She's the real deal. And actually, I think she actually might own more dogs than I do. If whether you hunt coon, rabbit, hogs, predators, or you're a turkey hunter, you name it, they have supplies there for you. She has Sitka, Filson, Haybo Outdoors, all kinds of clothing, boots, boat boots, deck boots, hunting boots, you name it, they have it. It's dogandhunt.com. Check out Summer Reynolds. They're on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, and we are so proud to be sponsored by them. You know, I've just got to ask this question, and I hadn't asked anyone, so I don't know what the answer will be, but what's the biggest whitetail y'all have taken?
Over the years,
Yeah.
we've had a few break 200, man. It's been before my time, so I don't know the exact number, but yeah, I mean, it's not uncommon to get close to 200, at least once a year we get something that'll get that big.
Now, I think the day I came here, y'all got 170.
We got 170, yeah, just over 170, actually, yeah, it was a good deer, good deer. They're around.
So now, if someone is looking to call it the Heartland Lodge, let's just start with the deer. That's probably your bread and butter here. I think initially how you start. I don't know, but it's natural here, right? They're not brought in, farmed in. These are real deer, no high fence.
No high fence, all free range.
If someone's wanting to book a deer hunt here, what's their how do they do it? How do they begin?
I mean, easy enough is just call the lodge. We got a great office staff that knows all the ins and outs and whatnot. And that's one of the things our founder wanted to drive home, is that if you work here, you got to know hunting, fishing, and all that good stuff outdoors and whatnot. So even our secretaries, the ladies that sit at the desk, know what you need, what's the best time of year to come. And I mean, they're hunters themselves. So yeah, it's been great.
Well, Kenji and I had to get our duck addition to our hunting license last night. You all got the new girl in there, and she was Johnny on the spot. She said, "I just learned all this today."
Yeah,
and I was like, "Impressive."
Yeah.
She knew more than we did.
Oh, you got
and she doesn't hunt.
Yeah, yeah. She's new. We got a couple new hires around for sure. They'll learn. But yeah, there's so much to do here. You gotta have the woods knowledge to know what needs done on the licensing side and tactics and what's the best time of year. Because you get people call in and say, "Hey, when should I book?" You gotta have somebody that can answer that. And sometimes it's me when I'm in the office. Not always in the office. Obviously, it's when we're out duck hunting. But yeah.
You know, one of the things too, and I'll flip on over to the upland stuff, but you know, I know just from hunting over the years how accidents happen, how gun safety is important. You guys make it safe. Kenzie makes it safe when you're doing upland, but you know, it kind of hit home yesterday when she told me about her father's three-legged lab and how it happened. Yeah. And it actually happened with a young kid that actually shot on the ground, and you know, unfortunate things happen, and you know, I guess it's glad it wasn't worse and killed the dog. But you know, I guess you guys, you're dealing with people who probably haven't hunted before sometimes coming here, so safety has got to be key, I guess, correct?
Yeah.
And I know y'all made it safe this morning when we duck hunted, getting in and out of boats, and here I am about half crippled and trying to load a gun, and yeah, y'all made it. So I like that. I felt like I was in a safe environment, and hopefully Kenzie felt safe, and I was swinging around that shotgun yesterday, and she was hitting the ground. But anyway, so I guess it was kind of neat for me as an outsider listening to y'all this morning. Everybody in the duck line was a hunting guy to me, and I got to hear some hunting guy stories. We could probably write a book or a movie, right, on all this stuff. Over the years that y'all witnessed.
Well, yeah, her dad, been around years, so many stories, and some of them they tell more than once, but there's always a new story.
I asked y'all this question, but I want to ask this on the podcast. What's the farthest distant person from faraway country that y'all had come to this lodge and hunt?
Well, I said it this morning. I had guys come 2 years snow goose hunting, or spring snow goose hunting, and they were from Russia.
How do they find y'all? Did they say? Just research on the net?
Yeah, research, I guess. But yeah, that's far as I know. We also had some in Puerto Rico as well. I believe we got some Ireland here one time.
Yeah.
And they did that's been a while
I've
ago.
had some for Panama.
Panama, there you go. Yeah.
That's something else. I mean, you all are an Orvis endorsed lodge, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that a million times. I've been to a couple Orvis endorsed lodges. What does that mean? Do you all, and maybe you don't know the answer because that's a business question, but I'm just curious.
No, I can take that one. So Orvis, the company, similar to the Johnson Awards on the truck side, or I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
They go around, they grade lodges or evaluate them and determine the level of class, I'll say, about a lodge and whatnot, to become Orvis endorsed, and that's just the backing that they give and say, hey, this lodge has what it takes to be an Orvis endorsed wing shooting lodge. They hold us to the standard. They come check us out every once in a while and send us recommendations and everything, and it goes both ways. We send them some stuff as well, and feedback and everything, how we can make things better for everybody. But yeah, it's been a great partnership. We've had it 15, 20 years now, almost from the start. So.
Well, I will let the listeners know just kind of what to expect. Me being, I was invited to come here as an experience, and what I thought was so neat, I've never seen this before, and I've been hunting in a lot of places. I actually own a small hunting range, but I had an itinerary, and that was awesome. I mean, I'm ex-military like Silas here. I was in the Army too, and I like that. So we eat at a certain time. Y'all ring a dinner bell, and you go eat. You know what time you get up to hunt. You know what time you're getting back. Explain that. I mean, that was really neat. I enjoyed having a schedule.
It's good. It's good to have a schedule. That way everybody knows what's going on. We like to make you feel at home. You're in a new place. We don't want to make anybody feel lost or out of place. We want this to feel like home. You have a schedule at home that you follow every day. You can wake up, hit the button on the coffee maker and whatnot. You know your routine in the morning. And some guys are here long enough that, there just comes a second home for them. Yeah. It's nice to have that, hey, coffee's going to be ready at 4 o'clock, no matter what. That dinner bell's going to ring at 6 or 8:30, whatever the Whitetail guys get in and whatnot. It's good to have that routine.
Well, I'm going to tell y'all what impressed me the most, food, because I'm a food, right? Hardcore, and we're going to really talk about that. So, I was real worried in the morning because, we know we get to eat here at 8 o'clock, and then you hunt. But I was like, oh no, man. We're going to leave 5:45. I'm not going to eat. I'll be starved to death. Not only, and we'll talk about what we did in the blind, but I come upstairs and they get a continental breakfast out for me, and they put it up at 3 in the morning or something.
As soon as the cook gets in the morning, she'll send it all out.
I was like, man, they want me over here because I've been places, I'm starved out. By the time they start feeding you, I'm ready to eat a horse, And so I thought that was so nice. And just, then we get the duck blind and your dad cooked sausage and eggs, man. I was ready to get caught, just hang.
Every one of our blinds, we got cookers, and every one of them will cook you breakfast, and for the all-day guys, we'll do lunch.
Yeah, well, listen, don't ever stop doing that. But so just for the listeners, my experience here at the lodge, nicest staff, and I'm not just saying that. I've never been treated. I was telling my wife on the phone last night. I've never been treated so nice by people. The food was awesome. You can't eat half of what they've got on the table, and they're just sitting there. I mean, seriously, my tea you get half empty, and I've got somebody pouring me tea, and just insane the service. I actually told you I was on that last night. I said, man, I've really been impressed by everybody, right down to the maintenance guy, to the cooks, to the ladies in the front desk.
And I think what backs that really, like I said, is everybody will hire is local for the most part. Everybody's from around here. Everybody knows hunting. I mean, like I said, talking to the maintenance guy, he's a duck hunter. You go strike up a conversation with him about how the duck's going to fly and everything. Yeah. And even the hostess and the servers and the cook, I mean, it's hunt camp, and we try to make it like home as much as we can.
Well, I can honestly say this, guys, and Kenzie, and thank you, Kenzie, for even getting this started. But I can honestly say with 100% no reservations, it's the nicest place I've ever been and the best treatment I've ever had. I really enjoyed it. But I need to figure out a deer hunt next year. It's been a while. But so what is new and upcoming? your owner was telling me some new plans, and I don't know if you're all allowed to discuss some.
Yeah.
Y'all got a lot of exciting things in the future here, right?
Mm-hmm. So we changed owners last November. So we're right at a year under our new ownership. Our previous owner, the original founder, sold last year, and we're under new management. It's pretty much the same crew, though. Not many of us changed. We're all still here. As far as moving forward, like you said, this is already a nice place. Our new owner has some big plans. We're putting up a new building. We're going to have a new pro shop. He's wanted to be very Cabela's Bass Pro like, do a little mountain in the middle with some taxidermy, have plenty of room for shopping and everything. We're hopefully going to start selling guns and ammunition and have some shotguns around, guys can pick up if they want some. Start selling some cigars, cigar bar area and whatnot. And then it's also going to double as our new office building. So offices are going to be up in the loft, pro shop going to be down below. It'll be real nice. There's going to be a gathering area, a little bar, wet bar, and everything for everybody. Nice front porch for everybody to sit on after the hunt and whatnot. And not that we've been lacking in that area necessarily, but it would be nice to have kind of a common ground for all these, because our campus is huge. It's 2,000 acres that the lodge runs, and then we lease another 2,000 for hunting. So it's a big footprint to manage, but to have a central location where we can all come, other than the dining room, of course, that everybody's eating, but just somewhere to hang out would be nice.
Well, what amazes me is, as you and I are walking in here, you tell me this is the original lodge, so this is the oldest one here.
Yeah.
And look how nice, if you can imagine the other one that I was in. But I'm going to switch gears a second. We got, like I said, y'all, we got a lot of topics.
Yeah.
Cole, you were a dog trainer.
Yep.
Tell us about that.
Just started that up this past spring. I've trained my own dogs forever. Trained buddies, dogs, whatever. And the demand started coming. I told myself, like I told you this morning, I said, if I don't do this, I'm never going to do it. So I started that up. I'm mainly doing dog training, but we're starting out basic obedience, going A through Z, kennel conditioning. Some guys hunt ramps and a dog box like we hunted today. Some guys use ground blinds, stands, whatever. So get them all prepared for that, and we'll do, your retrieving, your force fetch, whatever you need. But man, we did 21 dogs this summer, and mainly puppies getting ready for their first season and all that. But it's going great. I think we already got a bunch booked for next year for doing some hand signaling and stuff like that. And it's took off. And I'm like a dairy farmer now. You're married to those dogs.
You can't take off.
But I wouldn't have it any other way.
I was telling you and Kenzie in the line, in my opinion, there's no one better to train a dog than a guide that's guiding 7 days a week. Kenzie, I think you told me yesterday that y'all only close on Christmas Day and Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah, as far as I know, those are the only
No, that's
days.
it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And so it's this. So that's kind of neat too. You about to come here for any time of the year and hunt. So let's talk about that too. So the lodge is open 365 days minus 2 a year. And we only have so many hunting seasons, right? So what do you do is there an off season that you people just come for recreation, or tell me about that?
Sure. So in the off season, which there's not much of between deer, turkey, waterfowl, upland, there's so much to do here. Mainly in the heat of summer is the time that we're the slowest on the hunting side. And to fix that, to keep us a year-round operation, we actually have 2,000 acres of ATV trails. We're a Polaris outfitter. We got a deal with Polaris where we have rentals that you can rent, come ride the trails and whatnot. We've got different areas sectioned off kind of by skill required. We've got a couple areas that are pretty treacherous. You got to have some knowledge on how to work a trail with a side-by-side to get up and down. But then we also have some basic stuff that's pretty flat. Easy to just go sightseeing, looking at birds, seeing what wildlife's around, all that kind of stuff.
Hey, it's Kenneth Whipp, the Gun Dog Nation podcast, and I'm very proud to have as a new sponsor Cable Gangs. That's spelled Gangz. Brendan Landry at Cable Gangs has developed, in my opinion, and I'm a customer, the best tie-out systems on the market. They're easy to pack, easy to store. They can coil up just like an extension cord. They use premium galvanized steel cable coated with durable UV-resistant PVC coating. Brandon can make custom products, anything you want that's related to a dog tie-out system or a cable system or a way to safely secure your dog. They've even made a system that works with a bicycle so you can go and exercise your bicycles and have your dog running along with you. you. It would be impossible for me to describe to you all the different custom applications they have, so just go to their website at cablegangs.com and check it out. But also, they make dog tie-outs, a way to safely secure your dog if you're at a field trial, a hunt test, coonhound competition, whatever that might be, beagles. These guys make the best product on the market. Check it out for yourself, cablegangs.com. Hey, it's Kenneth Witt with the Gun Dog Nation podcast, and we are so proud to be partnered with the National Shoot to Retrieve Association, also known as NASTRA. NASTRA has a common love for producing the best bird dogs possible. It's a great community that builds and bonds everlasting friendships. I've actually got to meet a lot of the NASTRA members who's taken me hunting and some other grouse hunting and stuff in different places. So I can honestly say I'm a member, and I'm proud to be partnered with them. NASTRA hosts national and regional field trials that emphasize the working ability of bird dogs. They have been around for over 50 years. There's a reason that NASTRA has been around that long. Please check them out at www.nstra.org and belong and support your local NASTRA club. They do have national and regional events, and it's a good place to help learn to be a better dog trainer, a better dog owner, and to compete with your bird dog. Thank you.
So for people looking to come here from far away, is the closest international airport St. Louis or what?
It would be St. Louis International at Lambert.
Now, how far are we from like Chicago, O'Hare, or one of those?
Chicago is close to 4 hours away, plus or minus with traffic and whatnot. And we do have guys that go there and will rent a car and drive down. Sometimes that's the easiest flight to catch, but St. Louis would be the closest airport to come into.
How far away from the airport, St. Louis?
St. Louis is only about an hour and a half.
Okay.
Yeah, not too bad.
It might seem normal to you guys, but I've lived in West Texas for a long time. And then East Kentucky, I've just never taken a ferry across the river. So the ferry out here is pretty cool. I hit it at nighttime, and that's kind of wild. Like my wife was doing directions. I said, "Honey, what have you done? Where are we going?" I had to turn the curve. It said turn right. I said, "Crap, no, we're on the river."
Yeah.
So turn your headlights off, and I turn my headlights off. It's pitch dark. So I turn my headlights off, and then I see this boat maneuvering around out there, and then all of a sudden it comes towards us. Then there's a guy there going, I was in front. I was like, here we go, dog trailer and all. And then I get on that boat, still wasn't too weirded out. I rolled the windows down because I was like, I'm going to have to jump.
Yeah.
But when we took off, I was like, I'm in a truck, it's floating. It just freaked me out for a second.
It's so smooth.
Yeah.
It is.
Coming back in the morning, I came back the next day, to come here, and that's cool. It was a beautiful day, and rolled the windows down again. And the guy come back, the assistant come back and talk to me the whole time. He's trying to joke with me that I jackknifed my trailer, and I was like, well, didn't jackknife it, it's worse. I said I didn't put I didn't couple the trailer on and lock it, and it popped off at the railroad tracks, and that's how I got the dent. But anyway, he was a nice guy. Now, there's deer hunters here now. Is it just archery right now?
Archery only right now.
Okay.
Yeah. From October 1st to mid-January is archery season, and then they'll shut archery season down for our several firearm season, which adds up to 10, 11 days a year. We're pretty limited on firearm deer hunting here in Illinois. They hold us back on that a little bit, but those seasons that they are in for firearm, we're always packed. We're always busy.
You got upland, you got waterfowl, you got the gun hunters.
All at the same time.
All at the same time.
So y'all
It's
running
a
gun.
full house.
Okay.
It's Walmart parking lot.
We need more parking. I know it's just a Friday. Friday. The park was pretty busy.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna go back to deer hunting again, since I spent many years doing that. Do y'all have tree stands, tree blinds? How do you? What ground blinds, or do you have choices?
All of it. Yeah,
All of it.
a lot of it's ladder stands now. That's kind of our middle ground type.
Yeah.
We do have some hang-ons that are more archery only kind of setups, and down in the deep hollows. We're in river country, so it's a lot of bluffs, rolling hills, and whatnot. A lot of terrain around here, which is what makes our habitat so different than the rest of the state. I mean, you go an hour north of here and stand on a tin can, and you can see all the way to Chicago. But you get down here between Illinois and Mississippi, that's what really makes the hunt so good down here. It's all the topography and terrain change and whatnot. But anyway, yes, we do have lots of stand options, ladder stands, hang-on stands. ground blinds, tower blinds, short and tall tower blinds, all that kind of stuff. Heck, when I was whitetail hunting, there was guys that didn't want to sit in the tree, and you just sit them down on the ground. Heck, I killed some of the biggest deer I've ever killed sitting on the ground. And hey, it works. We do what it takes to get the whitetail killed when you're on a good buck.
You're gonna laugh at me, Sal. So when I was young, like my teens, I was kind of scared to get a tree stand.
Mhm.
And I finally, I hit the Army, I thought, I'm gonna go to airborne school. I'm gonna overcome my fear of heights. And it worked.
There you go.
I was scared to death. I'm seriously, if I get in a tree stand or a climbing stand, get up 10 feet, 12 feet, my knees just knock.
Mm.
I was scared to death.
Yeah.
I did it, but I was just pure anxiety. And now, it fixed it.
My first,
Are you hunting?
tree stand.
Yeah, I'm hunting.
Yeah.
Good for you.
So we have 100, man, we're recording a podcast.
Oh,
Dude, no,
wow.
come here, come back. So what kind of hunting are you doing? This can't be just live footage.
Oh, okay, whitetail deer hunting.
Okay, where are you from?
Douglas, Georgia.
All right.
Yeah.
I got a little place I bought in Dothan, Alabama,
Uh-huh.
on the far, Headland, Alabama, actually.
Okay.
That's 7 miles from the Chattanooga.
Okay.
So down. So Douglas, I've been through Douglas, Georgia. I was at Fort Benning. We're Army people.
Okay.
Where is Douglas? Remind me.
It's south central Georgia. It's about 2.5 hours from Savannah.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How you like the deer hunting?
I love it.
Have you shot at one yet?
No, not yet. I have not seen. I've seen two that possibly could have made 140, 135 or so.
Yeah.
And there's a real old one, a 6 or 7 year old deer that they've given me the green light. So that's the one I'm going after tonight.
How many times you been here?
This is my first time at Heartland Lodge.
Mine too.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's beautiful, beautiful place. Used to own some land down the road, and so I knew I wanted to be here.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us. We got your permission, right? Legally, so you're gonna be on my podcast. It's called Gun Domination. All right, thank you. Hey, you gotta improvise, right?
Sure, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So,
We're talking tree stand now.
Tree stands,
Yeah,
yes.
we got it all here.
Okay.
Yeah.
and then we got since we're on the stand and blind conversation, let's let Cole explain his blind. It's pretty neat.
The one we hunted today.
Yeah.
So out on that Mississippi River with that current and your water levels and everything that goes ice, everything that goes on track here, we'll build a lot of our blinds in the river bottoms on, they're on 4x4s. We drive the posts, raise it up, build walls, all that. Well, you can do that on the river, but you're gonna build a new one next year.
Floods and washes out.
So what we've done, we took a pontoon boat, just your average pontoon boat, we stripped them down, or it's just the pontoons and the platform, and we built a blind on it. We got another pontoon with just the tunes hooked to it. We built up what we called it a garage this morning, but it's a boat hide.
Oh.
So you can pull the boat in there, and tie it off, and step right off into the blind. And you stay out of the weather, nice roof. We got heaters, cookers, like we talked about in there. But with that floating blind, it's anchored down. But at the end of the year, we can unhook it, get it off the river, get it on a trailer, get it out of there. And, you don't have to worry about losing it in a flood or nothing like that. And no matter where the water goes, you can hunt.
I tell you, it was a really nice setup. I thought that was real cool. We pulled in your garage with a boat.
They're not too fun in the off season getting ready, but once you get it all set and done, it was worth every ounce of work.
I bet. Well, I enjoyed it. That was pretty neat. That was actually worth the whole hunt.
Yeah.
Kenzie, you have not fully got involved in the hunt test world yet, have you?
No.
Have you thought about
Yeah, I have. And when my kids are a little bit older and there's a little bit more money to throw around, I probably would consider it,
it?
know?
Hey, I swear, it gets expensive. doesn't it?
It is very costly.
Expensive. Yeah.
So my argument was, I got friends that coon hunt. Coon hunts. Those guys make money.
Yeah.
Like money. And I honestly know people's gross over 6 figures.
Mm.
So I was like, us retriever people, we're going broke here, upland people, So I think that there's a new organization. I did a podcast with the guy. Hopefully it's ready to come out. But I got to check on that. So anyway, it's trying to make it to where it's financially beneficial to be in a trick test.
And for the breed clubs and stuff, they've always kept their entry fees super reasonable, I thought. Where it gets me is just the travel costs and they're like me and Cole was talking about earlier. Field trials just aren't in this area at all. It's so rare when they do pop up, and you gotta drive like 4 hours or even farther to get your field trial.
And it's the same thing in the duck and goose calling competition world. Yeah, so you might win $1,000 if you win it, but you look at economy these days, after fuel, hotel, what you eat, and come home, you might break even. But we just do it for the love of the game, I guess.
Yeah, that's being when I was living full time in Midland. That's the same way. I was actually probably 4 hours or 5, maybe 6 from a River Club, and probably 3 hours of water to train it. But no, it does. It is fun. I'd like to see more kids get it. You talk about having your kids get it.
Yeah, I would love for my kids to get involved in field trials. I think that's a great way. And I know you recently did a podcast with that high school.
Yeah. Did you see that?
I've seen a little bit of it, but I thought that was really cool if they did that program. They did like a high school program for field trials for, was it high schoolers? Yeah, high school kids.
That's
I thought
awesome.
that was really neat.
They are, and because it's so even on them, it's expensive to run to test with the high school kids, so they just and they're still going to do that, but they just set their own hunt test.
Yeah.
And they give out ribbons and stuff.
Oh, I didn't realize they did that.
They're just getting ready to do that. I think they're going to do another round of it. I think it's in December. They've had a first leg of it, kind of deal. So. Yeah, I thought that was great. Wouldn't that be nice if I wish they'd have a nice high school. But.
My youngest one in particular is really obsessed with the dogs, especially this little Cocker Spaniel puppy we just got. He called him Fish, and that's his name now. So.
It sounds like an old taxi driver. So, I gotta say this on here, but y'all, yesterday morning we did our first upland hunt. We came back to truck, had some quail, some pheasant. Kenzie threw a quail. She teased her 8-week-old Cocker Spaniel with this quail. Threw it ran, retrieved, brought it back. It did it several times.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Yeah.
It's already, it's just instinct.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a great little dog. I'm so happy with him. He's just, 100 miles an hour, super playful, not shy of anybody. Here, a day before he got here, he was running around greeting 20 different people.
Yeah.
He hasn't met a stranger yet.
Yeah. But I need to keep track of that dog. I've got a female. But what's your next breed purchase going to be?
I would love to have a Gordon Setter. They're just so beautiful.
Yeah. I know a lady. I think she still works with Yucanu, but she works there for them. But she's into Gordon Setters, and if you ever want to know more about it, I can put you in touch with her. But she competes in everything. I was trying to think. Oh gosh. Anyway, I'll get you in touch.
They're beautiful dogs, and I
gorgeous.
love their pointing style. And I usually see them in like grouse videos, just like grouse hunting videos, and they're just gorgeous.
Yeah, I wonder about that too, because I've been seeing on internet this guy, maybe Minnesota or Wisconsin one, that he calls them his grouse dogs, and they're Gordon Setters.
Yeah.
I wonder what makes them different in the grass woods, because they're starting to see it. I see a pattern.
Yeah. I've seen quite a bit in videos, and I don't know what would make them different from just a traditional setter or pointer.
And rough grass hunting to me it's just a different world than just sharp hill and stuff, because I did it this year. It's challenging, and I saw everything from English setters, GSPs. I used a pointer and a Brittany in the rough grass woods, but yeah, I'm seeing a lot of hype about Gordon Setters.
And another dog that's kind of impractical, just because I don't know a ton about them. I'm just totally based off their looks, the Clumber Spaniel that I mentioned to you.
Yeah, I've never heard. You got me there. I thought I knew. I'm a dog nerd.
You gotta look it up, because they're just big, beefy, drooly face, and they're so impractical for the working end of what I'm doing, but they look really neat.
We talked about this yesterday. I did a podcast with the Hunting Dog Podcast guy who has Bronco Italian, I say correctly.
Yeah.
And I've never seen one in person. She has one.
Yeah.
What do y'all think about it? I think they're cool looking.
Oh yeah, he's a great big old dog. I tell you, we ran him that one day. Oh, I mean, he's got a lot of drive. He's got some stuff to learn.
How big? I didn't realize they were
As an adult, he'll probably be somewhere in the ballpark, 80, 90 pounds.
Oh.
Like, he's a big dog. He's
I didn't know
real,
they were big.
like, he's dense, thick bone structure. I mean, he'll probably be easily 80, but.
So is he kind of bloodhound size? Do you think?
I mean, at
Close?
full grown, like, I feel like he could get pretty close to bloodhound size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just, to me, in the pictures, the ones I've seen, maybe, I just, like I said, I haven't seen them in person, but they look like a shorter dog. But I guess they can't be. I must be way off.
I mean, I've seen them all across the field on size. Some of them are kind of narrow and, just scrawny looking, where others are just complete end of the spectrum, like big, bulky, droopy faces.
Are they
Yeah.
kind of slow moving, chill?
Oh, yeah, they're pretty chill. The younger dogs, of course, are just all over the place, but they're, for the most part, they're pretty chill. They're famous for their like trotting style. It's just very smooth and extended.
Now, didn't you tell me they're kind of a loner dog, one owner dog?
Yeah, in my experience, they're very much like a one person or just one family kind of dog. Outside of that, they don't really, they don't care too much.
Are they only the one color, like the lemon and white?
So mine's liver and white, and as far as I know, they only come in two colors, which is liver and white and then the orange and white.
Okay.
So,
I've never seen liver and white.
Yeah.
All the ones I see here, I call it lemon, but you said, it's orange, right?
yeah, I think,
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure.
Is that the official colors? I was just guessing.
Yeah, I'm kind of guessing on that
Okay.
too. I'm not sure what the breed regulation is for that.
I've got to hunt with one sometime. That'd be cool.
How old's the one you got now?
He's coming up on a year. He's probably about 10 months older or
He
so
did great
right
the
now.
other day.
Yeah.
He's keeping along.
And I feel like that's one of those breeds that might be slow to mature, but once they get there, they do good. So.
Purina Pro Plan. Here at Gundog Nation, we use Purina Pro Plan for our dogs. We actually use the Sport Performance Edition, which is 30% protein and 20% fat, the beef and bison. It contains glucosamine, omega-3s for their joints. It also contains amino acids for muscles and antioxidants. And it also has probiotics. It's guaranteed to have live probiotics in each serving. There's no artificial colors or flavors. We see the difference in our dogs. We see the difference in their coat, their performance, their endurance, and also in recovery. Be sure to use Purina Pro Plan dog food. The reputation speaks for itself. There's a reason that Purina has been around for such a long time. We suggest that you use it, and we are so proud to be sponsored by Purina Dog Food. When you're getting ready to go on your next hunting trip, make sure you pack the most efficient and reliable ammunition on the market. Migra Ammunition brings you the most diverse loads on the market. Migra's patented stacked load technology is the epitome of efficiency. Two shot sizes stacked together to create the most diverse and efficient line of shot shells in the industry. It doesn't matter what flyway, what state, or what the weather, the standard remains the same. At Migra, reliable loads that perform in any condition every single time. We're proud to have Migra Ammunition as a sponsor for Gundog Nation. Hello, this is Kenneth Witt with Gundog Nation, and I've got to tell you guys about something that I've gotten hooked on lately. It's Faux-licious. These are gourmet instant pho and ramen bowls that actually taste like the real deal. When I'm out in the field all day and the last thing I want is to settle for bland camp food, Faux-licious is what I go to. It's authentic, the flavor, it's real ingredients, it's ready in just minutes. It's perfect for hunters, fishermen, or anyone on the go. And you can get them over 1,900 Walmarts nationwide, your local HEB here in Texas, or you can just go online at faux-licious.com. Trust me, once you try it, you'll keep a few stocked in your bag, in your backpack, or for your next adventure. I just want to say this, I want to add this to this commercial, because I know the owners of this company. They've hunted on my ranch. Joseph, he and I were actually met in Colorado on a hunting trip that was a real adventure. They are true hunters. They've hunted at the ranch, and I've hunted with them. And Anna, she is just amazing. She's the one that came up with this idea. They were both on Shark Tank. They are amazing people. So I love seeing people like this have a business. And I just had to say that in addition to the commercial, because I really believe in the product and I believe in the people that made the product. Be sure and go to faux-licious.com or go to Walmart or HEB and try their product. I promise you, you will like it.
That's so Cole, you're a lab
I'm a
owner.
lab guy. Yeah.
See, I got it all. I'm like Noah.
2 of each.
Yeah, basically, I do 2 of each. Too many.
Too many.
Yeah.
I got black, yellow, and chocolate.
Okay, there you go. You didn't discriminate, right?
Yeah, that's right.
But no, so I'm leaving today. What's next week like for you guys here?
Oh, we got our first firearm deer season coming up next weekend.
Oh.
That's going to be full camp, max capacity, full camp.
So is that modern firearm?
So we for a long time, I should have brought this up earlier. For a long time growing up, we were a shotgun only state. Slugs,
Slug.
and not buckshot, no buckshot ever. Last year was our first year the state is letting us use single shot rifles.
Straight card?
Straight wall cartridge only, so they limited us on caliber and capacity, but everybody's been happy with it so far. You can get a little more range out of those rifle cartridges than you can an average slug. I grew up with slug guns, so I just stuck with my slug gun last year. I might venture out and buy myself one of the straight wall cartridge rifles.
Like 45, 70.
45, 70 gun, yeah, 350 buck hammer,
Yeah.
450 bush hammer, or bushmaster, all that kind of stuff, yeah.
Yeah, there's so many new ones. I can't keep up with all the new straight cards.
Guys they're making a lot of new calibers out there. But yeah, anyway, yeah, that's available now here within the state, and kind of a game changer.
Yeah, and honestly, we grew up, shooting shotguns, slug guns. Them like them Savage 220s. I mean, they're attack driver.
Oh, yeah.
Like some of that river bottom ground. I mean, it's going to shoot as far as I need to shoot.
Right, that's exactly right.
They're impressive.
Oh, those Savage 220
People
ones
get stoked on them.
They make a
I
turkey.
feel like I'm shooting rifle.
Right,
Actually,
yeah. They make a turkey version of that too.
I've seen that.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
seen that.
They're nice too.
Yeah.
They're nice
So
too.
that's the model, Savage 220?
Yeah,
Savage
yeah,
220.
that's the 20.
I have to check that out.
They're good guns. So anyway, as far as next week, I know we got a couple big upland groups coming in next week. We got a few guys
We
doing
got a handful of
Combo
waterfowl
hunts,
hunts. Yeah,
yeah.
we do a combo a lot. So guys go in the morning waterfowl hunt, and then in the afternoon go on an upland hunt.
Mhm.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we get a little bit of both each day.
Yeah.
This might sound crazy. Does anybody combo deer hunt? No.
It's not something we all.
What I see a lot of
Yeah.
times
Yeah.
is you get, let's say 3 guys come in for a deer hunt. Joe kills one the first day, and now he's got to sit here for 5 days. Well, heck, I'm going to go on an upland hunt or a duck hunt or something.
Yeah.
We get that quite a bit.
And it's something we're going to start playing with in the future. Being able to combo anything.
Yeah.
I mean, because the biggest thing, and I always say this to everybody about weather, if we had a weather machine, it would be so much easier to run this place.
Absolutely.
Oh, my
Especially
goodness.
once we get into the geese. I mean,
Yeah.
We don't just do the duck season. We got 60 days of duck, Canada geese, specs, and then we got that spring conservation snow season.
Exactly. But the thing we're trying to fix or correct or adjust to here at the lodge necessarily is that when you book your hunt a year out, you don't know what the weather's going to be. So we want to be as accommodating as we can. So you say, hey, I want to be in camp 4 days next year, the last week of October, like we are right now. We want to be able to say, well, let's say you want to do a deer hunt. Let's do a deer hunt and put it on the books. But when you get here, we can see maybe next year, by the time you get here, it'll be better for waterfowl. You can add a waterfowl. Kind of turn it into a hodgepodge. Because under our new ownership, he's really wanting to see when you're here, it's your hunt camp.
Yeah.
Just like when you're at home. If you want to buy a tag for it, we should be able to let you hunt for it.
Okay.
So we're toying with that idea about how that would look. And again, it kind of falls back on the people. I mean, a lot of us are so universal. Like me, I've touched on about every game species we have here to guide. Cole does a lot of guiding. We're going to maybe do some turkey stuff with you. Kenzie's big on the upland, but waterfowl maybe in the future and whatnot. I mean, if we continue to become universal in our abilities here, we should be able to offer a universal hunt. So.
Well, that's a good idea. And I'll tell you why from experience. So back in 17, I went to Canada and did an archery bear hunt. Great experience, but shot one opening day. I was there for opening day. First day of the hunt for me. I had 4 more days to kill. And I was in the middle of nowhere, which might be good to an extent. No anything. And man, I was about to feel straight crazy. I was volunteering to help the guy, get bait and everything in the world. I was like, I gotta do something. I can't sit in this cabin. So yeah, when you go and tag out day 1 and you got a 5-day hunt, you better have some books or something, And I have cell service, it's not like I can play my phone.
Right.
But yeah, So no, that's a great idea. And believe me, if you go somewhere and you shoot early and you're scheduled to be there several more days.
Or if the weather's wrong, I mean, you can show up and it could be pouring rain on the day you want to deer hunt.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
Yeah.
I was going to touch on that. I can't tell you how many times the weather wasn't right for the geese or whatever, and we've touched up. Hey, are you free? These guys might switch to upland, so they get some some shooting in.
Yeah.
You know, today don't look good, but tomorrow does. So that's one thing we ought to pat ourselves on the back for. We got group messages. We stay in touch and try to do what's best and make sure everybody's there on time and just take care of everybody comes in can.
I like that. Well, it's just like, I know you guys kind of did that for me, Sauce. You call or text him and arrange this morning's hunt, which I'm very thankful for. It was fun.
You scratched a few up.
Yeah, I mean, that was an experience. You know?
Yeah.
I just hunted waterfowl in Saskatchewan. Next thing you know, I'm in Illinois and Mississippi River.
Yeah, and your dog's Maverick can mark off the Mississippi River.
Yeah, check it off.
He
And
learned a lot today.
he did. He learned how to.
Every time they go out, they get something.
Yeah. He'd never been on a boat, off a boat,
Yeah.
jumped from a boat, and then he never did a river retreat. My ranch is about the same. That river's real small and it's nothing compared to what he got into today.
It's a creek compared to Mississippi.
But he walks in that from the bank, not off the boat.
Right. Yeah.
But no. So, well, hey, I know you guys are busy. I know I probably told you all this, but this is the end of today's the last day of my 2-month plus excursion, hunting excursion, and I actually told my wife last night. We FaceTime after yesterday's hunt. I said, this last 2 months for me has been such a blessing, such a privilege, to hunt in all these places. I said, but I can honestly say I ended on a high note because this was a really nice way to end the trip.
Come back anytime.
Yeah, you guys made it work and be honest, I mean, I'm not a young man by any stretch, and I was about ready to come home. I'm a homebody after. Oh, I should say that, but I never go on vacation, stay gone over a week. I'm ready to go back home, no matter where I'm at. So, I thought, man, I got one more hunt to go, and I'm so tired. And I got here, just got energized. It's like I just started,
Right.
So, but thank you all. I really had a great time. And listen, anybody out there listening, Heartland Lodge is something else. It's well worth anything that you want to spend here. I think you'll get your money's worth and then some. But I'll give it 5 stars without reservation.
Next year we're doing our grand reopening season. We want the place packed as it can be, more than it is this year.
Yeah.
So
But I
Give us a call.
talked to your owner about maybe doing a live coverage of that or something.
Yeah.
So that'd be fun. I'd love to be back. By this time next year, I'll probably be living a whole lot closer.
Heck yeah.
So it'd be in Tennessee.
Oh yeah, that's not very.
Yeah.
No, that's not far at all.
Yeah, we're going to move outside of Gallatin. We already have a home, but I've got to sell the ranch in Texas and transition. So as soon as that's sold, I'll be permanently full-time outside of Nashville.
Yeah.
So how far is that from y'all down the road?
5 hours.
Yeah,
Okay.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
See, I've been in Texas on 5 hours is like a commute to lunch.
Right, yeah, that's not bad
That's
at all.
not bad.
Texas, yeah.
Well, hey, thank you all so much for listening. Thanks to Heartland Lodge for having me here as a guest. It was a privilege. Thank all my sponsors. I better do this. I don't do this all the time. Let me thank all my sponsors: Purina, Cable Games, Retriever Training Supply, Cornerstone Gun Dog Academy, Folicious, and NASTRA, the National Shoot to Retrieve Hunt Association. Am I leaving anybody out, please? I think that's everybody. Yes. All right. Thank you all. And check us out for the next episode.
Hello, this is Kenneth Witt with Gundog Nation, and I'd like to encourage all you listeners and viewers on our YouTube channel to check out patreon.com/Gundog Nation For $10 a month, you can become a member of our community, and we'll have access to lots of stuff. Mainly, we'll do a monthly forum, an open forum, where you can ask me anything gun dog related, and we'll learn from each other in the community. Should be a lot of fun each month. We will do that. So check it out, patreon.com/GunDogNation.